Okay. Let's do another drawing, kitty. You want to take over for this one? You think you can do this one? You got this? I think you can do it. I think you can do it. I think you could do it. You want to try? You want to try? No? Oh well. Okay. Maybe next time. Alright. Go sharpen this one. Buddy, you already had a can of food. You already had a can of food today, dude. Alright. Let's go ahead and start. Ooh, what is happening? Yeah, this one is going wild right out the gate, but you know, sometimes we have to reinvent ourselves to find out who we've been the whole time, right? That sounds more poignant than it should have. But yeah, maybe that's there is some truth to that, and that's part of like doing this kind of drawing is not doing a whole lot of thinking or worrying or concerning with the proportions or the composition. I'm gonna just let the just kind of let the drawing do what it's gonna do. Not try to make all the decisions, and maybe it can make some of its own decisions. Like Ray Charles said, it's gonna do what it do, baby. Alright, so next step after putting our scribbles down, we're gonna move on to some smudges. My favorite part. I'm sure you know by now. You've seen me do a couple of these. It's just so cool, man, how it brings out like extra dimensions, and it's like I'm not even doing it. It's almost like the nature's doing it, like the physics of smearing chalk does this amazing thing that looks like, you know, dimensionality. I feel like sometimes smearing oil paint kind of gives me a similar sensation where sometimes the act of smearing paint around kind of can make some magic happen. You know, if you're not sure what to do with a certain spot of your drawing, maybe just smear some pigment or some charcoal or just some of your medium there mindlessly and see if it invokes the correct answer. Because it works a lot for me. You got to remember when you're drawing a face, or it doesn't matter what you're drawing, anything you're drawing that's subjective, there's no real object here. You know, there's no face in this drawing. It's just scribbles on paper, but we're just hijacking, you know, millions of years of evolution of eyes and interpretations of faces in order to put something on a sheet of paper that reminds your brain of what a face looks like, and then you interpret it as a face. But if you get down to the nitty-gritty, there's not really a face here on this sheet of paper. It's just some scribbles. It's no more than there's a dinosaur in the clouds. But just because there's not a dinosaur in the clouds doesn't mean we don't see it. We can definitely still see a dinosaur in the clouds, or we can see this portrait here, but I can assure you that there is no actual face on this sheet of paper. Just a bunch of scribbles. Oh, this one came together pretty nicely, pretty quickly. What do you think? Guy, gal, non-binary pal? Do we got some names, a background in the comments? Let me know. Gonna name this person? What's their backstory? Use your imagination and tell me about this guy or gal, non-binary pal. Last but not least, let's do the best scribble of them all. So you know it's me. There it is. Let's take a look at some details, maybe. One eye here. Another eye there. Look at the mouth. Again, these were just random scribbles. I didn't think too much about it. There it is. What do you think? Oh, let's do our thumbnail. Let's do our thumbnail. It's Bob Ross real quick. Where do I need to be? Right here? Doing the thumbnail. Alright, great. Good times. Alright. Moving on.